Do you have little to no money in GTA Online? Do you notice all of the very overpriced vehicles in the game and cry yourself to sleep? If so, then this video is for you! As I'll be going through the ways I make enough money to make my videos such as buying every Lamborghini and buying every Ferrari. This was no, it wasn't heavily requested. This was requested by one dude, and I'm gonna make it. This one dude, who I may or may not know. Method 1 has to be the agency. The agency is one of the best profitable businesses in GTA Online, without doubt. It is amazing because you can make $1 million every time you finish a VIP contract, which should only take an hour or less than an hour once you get really used to it, and you just make money beyond money. It's perfect, it's really good, and it's actually a pretty cheap way once you've got enough to get a agency. I recommend that being your first just big income, because you can get so much in one day. There's little to no cooldown. I think the cooldown's only the cooldown is 5 minutes, which is crazy because it's 20-minute cooldown for a payphone hit, which makes no sense. So all you have to do is do one, wait 5 minutes, do another one, wait 5 minutes, or there's a little loop system that I've come up with, which I'll tell you at the end once I've told you all the other businesses. The next big money method has to be the Kosatka. Honestly, there was no way you clicked on this video thinking this wasn't going to be here. Ever since the Puerto Rico heist came out, this has been one of the best money-making methods. It's been nerfed, it's been buffed, barely, but then whatever got buffed got nerfed back down, so fuck you, Rockstar. And it's just had everything happen to it, and with how it is today, it's not as good as it was when I used to grind it, which is really why I don't grind it too much anymore, but I still do it a lot because it's a great way of making money. Please note, the only missions you need to do is gather intel. You also have to do a entrance vehicle, which I recommend doing the Kosatka. You also have to do your extra stuff such as the blowtorch, the plasma cutter, the fingerprint cloner, and you also need to get weapons. I make sure you buy suppressor as well. I was just about to say, I always go for saboteur. I don't know, that's just a personal opinion on what you go for. Usually I just do saboteur. And make sure you get the suppressors, otherwise all those methods online, it's not going to work. If you need suppressors, it's 5 grand, it's nothing, and it costs 100 grand to start the thing anyways. My next big favourite business, I honestly love this because you can do anything while this goes in the background, is the nightclub. Depending on how many businesses you have is how good the nightclub will be. If you have every business in the game and you buy every technician for your nightclub, then that way you'll be able to have every technician working on something for each business, which basically means all of your businesses are running on their own inside of this. It's like you have little people making you money, and you can make millions. All you have to do is just make sure you sell in a public session and go on Ghost Organization the second your thingy runs out. Your little countdown that you get for Ghost. You should have like a 20 seconds where you're not on the map. Right as that's about to run out, you open up your interaction menu, go on Secure Serve, and you make sure that you pick Ghost Organization. If you do all of that, you should be fine, because by the time that Ghost Organization runs out, nobody will be looking for you, and you'll be out the city as well, so no one will get to you in time. So if you just do all that, you'll make lots of money. And last time I did this, I got an extra $600,000. All I had to do was just go in a public session. Really easy. Now, the final business I'm going to recommend to you has to be the drug businesses. The D-rug businesses fall under 4 categories. That's not 4, that's 5. So we have forgeries, which is like document forgeries. It's the worst one, so don't do that. Then we have green stuff. Green stuff it's not the worst one. It's a good starting, but it's not even the best. It's the best of these 3. You want to get counterfeit cash, you also want to get some blue stuff business, and you also want to get a white stuff business. White stuff being the absolute best. So this is white stuff, this is blue stuff, and this is counterfeit cash. Also, if you have these 3, you can assign your technicians to them as well in your nightclub. That allows you to make the most amount of profit in your nightclub. And now, it's time for me to go over that cycle I mentioned earlier in the video. I came up with a very strong cycle where you can use all of these methods at the same time and make the most amount of money that you can right now in GTA, like a cycle, and it's completely solo. You don't need any friends. I'm assuming maybe having friends would make parts of it better, but it's designed to be solo, so I'd recommend just doing it solo. So, the way the cycle goes, you'll start off by filling up your businesses, that being the counterfeit cash, the blue stuff, and the white stuff. So that way the stock on all of them is filled up, so while you do your next steps, you're making money in the background. Everyone says for you to buy supplies, but every single time I do it, I go back to my business and I see the stock is empty and my supplies is on like 20 something grand. It's not cool, it's actually really annoying. So I just recommend stealing supplies. It really doesn't take that long. It'll probably take you like 20-30 minutes to fill them all up. Probably, I don't know. I don't actually do this step ever because I don't know, but trust me, it is a good method. So now you've done your resupplying, you want to do a Kia Perico. Honestly, the best. It's just so profitable, but there's a huge cooldown, so that's why you're doing this one first, because next you'll do the agency. The agency contract shouldn't take you too long, so then once you got that done with, you can now sell that product that you got from the first step, because in all this time you should have it should have all been turned into product. Now you can also sell your nightclub at this point as well, but if your nightclub's not filled up a lot, I don't recommend selling it. See, Tony, who is the owner of your nightclub, like your co-partner, every single time you do a sell mission, 10% of the money will go to Tony. However, this actually checks out. It has a $100,000 limit, which means every time you get your sell amount to above $1 million, you're saving money. So if you have like 1.5 million worth of stock and you sell it, you're saving about 50 grand. You know, I don't think it's like matters too much, but you know, if you like over a long period of time, that just it builds up. It does add up to quite a lot, so all the little bits count. I'm gonna go over that again. Resupply businesses, do a Kia Perico heist, do an agency VIP contract with Dr. Dre, sell your businesses and only sell your nightclub if it's above $1 million at a good amount, and do it in a public session. That's the whole loop. That is how I afford things. Thank you for watching, and please make sure you subscribe. Go on. Oh, and like and post notifications. Happy money, happy money.
Subscribe to Mr. Gaming 5 7 1 3